All right, what's up, guys? All right, this video this week is going to answer one major question. If I stop eating and start skipping meals, will it help me to lose weight? Just keep that question in mind because that's what I'm going to answer. Make sure you subscribe, comment, share, and then, of course, keep following each week.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
All right, what's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. Man, I hope you guys are having a great week, that you're staying in positive energy, that you're manifesting the things that you want, and that you're really just basking in the goodness, just staying in that good state, that good balanced state where everything is aligned the way that it's supposed to. So, of course, guys, if you're trying to reach me, if you want to get in contact with me, you can reach me on Instagram. That's Rashad King 2017. I'm going to make it easy for you guys like I always do each week by putting a clickable link in the description. Once you get to the description, you'll just go click on that link and it'll take you straight to my Instagram page. And of course, you can send me a request to follow me on Instagram, and you can send me a message on Instagram if you have any questions. And also, guys, right now I'm building my website, which I'm going to start putting the link to my website in the description as well. Right now I'm doing life coach services. Is $20 for 30 minutes. We can FaceTime on Instagram, Facebook, and really talk about the things that's challenging you, whether it's fitness, finance, emotional, whatever sector you want to go into that you really need help in that area. Then, just hit me up and let's schedule an appointment so that you can see what I can do to help you. All right, guys. So this week we are talking about the stomach. This was actually a conversation that was brought up in the gym. Every time when people say that they want to lose weight, for some reason, they always narrow it down to the stomach area. The stomach is the most challenging area for a lot of people. And so one of the questions that was posed in the gym is, if I stop eating, will I lose my stomach? If I start skipping meals. I want to first add, whenever we put too much emphasis on this area, we end up making the most unhealthiest choices. And we make choices that's really doing the opposite of what it is that we're trying to do. So you really want to pay attention to the things that you want to accomplish. And you want to make sure that you're doing it in a very healthy way. It's all about conditioning. You're conditioning your mind to live a healthier lifestyle and to make healthier choices. And, conditioning is all about getting you out of an unhealthy state and putting you in a healthy state. But the way that you condition yourself is by doing healthy practices. Now, conditioning to me is you're taking something from out of one state and you're conditioning it to a point that you're putting it in another state. So just notice, everything cannot be conditioned. When you were talking about the natural flow of things, the natural way of things work, no matter what you do, you cannot condition that. And so we're going to cover what you can condition and what you can't condition. Like I already told you, the one thing that you can condition always is your mind. You always have the power, the ability, the strength, and everything else that you need to change the mind. Because once you change this up here, everything else is going to follow. So we're going to get on the point of losing weight, of skipping a meal. Skipping a meal is something you never want to do. just think about it. Even when people skip meals for a spiritual component, when they're going on a spiritual fast, the first thing that you'll notice is that the first couple of days, they are either the same weight or sometimes they appear bigger, and now when you want to go deeper in it of why is that, is because the metabolism is not working. The metabolism is not moving because you didn't take in anything. You have to take in some type of calorie in order for your metabolism to start running. One of the things, a lot of articles focus on the fact of eating breakfast. They said breakfast is one of the most important meals for somebody to eat. It's not really saying that breakfast is important because of like nutrition or anything like that. Breakfast is important because when you eat your first meal, that's when you're starting the metabolism. So if you're skipping meals, and especially breakfast, which is supposed to be the first meal when you wake up, then guess what? You're not starting your metabolism. So if you don't eat your first meal to noon, but you woke up at 5, all of those hours between 5 a.m. to noon, you wasn't doing anything. You wasn't burning any calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, you really just set yourself up for failure because your metabolism didn't start into noon. And now it's moving where it's burning everything and helping you to lose weight. So you really want to keep that in mind. You need to eat. Don't skip meals. Don't think that skipping meals is a way to condition yourself to go into a healthier lifestyle, when in reality, it's actually eating more will help you to actually lose weight. If you eat every 2 hours, if you start taking in 6 to 8 meals a day, small meals, not the meals that we typically eat that can fill the whole plate. These are really small meals. Like your first meal may just be oatmeal and a couple of almonds in it, and actually having just 1 cup, not 8 cups. That would be considered one meal, and then you'll go to your next meal and your next meal. So actually eating more will help you to lose weight because you're training, you're conditioning your metabolism to keep burning. That every time that your metabolism try to stop, you take in more calories and you like, no, you need to keep going. You need to keep going. You need to keep burning. So that's one of the things you can condition is the metabolism. But the one thing that you can't condition is the natural flow of the body. The natural flow of the body tells you that if you're not taking in a meal, if you're not taking in some type of calories, then you're not working that metabolism. That metabolism is not going to start. Another thing that I want you guys to consider is a lot of people are wearing these waist trainers. Like I said, you cannot condition the natural flow of the body. So when you put this on, and a lot of people, it's like, okay, well, I put it on and I eat less and stuff like that. The reason why you're eating less is because this thing, you want to put it on so tight that you're squeezing everything, that you're squeezing your organs, and you're squeezing this midsection where your midsection was designed to take in, let's say, 3 meals a day, and you can handle a lot of food, to now when you're putting this on and you're shrinking that area, that storage space, now you can really only take in 1 meal a day. And so this is not a healthy practice. If you want to do it, you can do it, but this is not conditioning the body. This is not what you call conditioning. This is you choosing an unhealthy way to lose weight, where you are pretty much taking everything and you're squeezing organs and you're squeezing your space that hold food and everything else. You're squeezing everything, your intestines and everything else. You're squeezing it so that you're taking in less weight. So, know the difference between a healthier choice where you're actually conditioning yourself to reach your goal, and an unhealthy choice where you're actually, going against what it is that you want to do. Because the thing about it, if you keep this up for long, you're going to start thinking, I conditioned myself enough that I was able to lose weight. And when you take this off, you're going to notice that you start gaining so much weight. You gain that weight back because technically you didn't condition yourself. This was the entity that was forcing, the weight loss because it shrunk your storage space. And so now you were eating less because if you would eat the amount that you would normally eat, food, you would start throwing up your food and everything because it's nowhere for that food to store because it's a lesser space because of this tightening. So technically you didn't condition yourself. And so when we get out of this, we gain more weight. So just keep that in mind. It's all about conditioning, not bad choices. Man, putting this on, I was hot. I don't see how some people do it. But, and this has its place. I think it's good for, using it to lift weights and stuff like that. Some people use it for different reasons, or to, some people use it to get excess sweat out, get the liquids and stuff out of your body. But to wear this all day, trying to think that it's conditioning you to go into a healthier lifestyle, no, that's not going to work. And another important thing of not missing meals is because, so when you miss a meal, the one thing about it is you're not starting your metabolism. Now, when you start back eating, your body is very smart and adaptable. Your mind is telling everything in your body, look, this is a starver. and we don't want that anymore. So when you start eating, your body is going to purposely start taking food and storing it in the fat section for in case you try to do this again. So if you try to starve yourself again, the only thing your body is saying, well, good thing I stored this fat. So now I'm going to take this fat and I'm going to use this to survive until you get back in your right mindset of eating. So, thinking that, not eating is beneficial is really hurting you in the long run if your goal is to lose weight. Some people that is actually trying to gain weight, this is a method that they use to gain weight, that they will purposely fast for a certain period of day because, of course, you're able to gain weight now because when you start back, your body is doing that where it's taking it in its storage and, they don't care about the extra storage because they're trying to get bigger anyways. So just really think about that, guys. So I really hope everyone is going to have a good week. And if you have any questions, please hit me up. And remember, eat your meals. Eat your meals. If anything, you need to watch the portions, but please make sure that you eat. That's the healthier route. Make sure you eat smaller portions and make sure what you eat is actually a healthier choice. That's it.